Shahbandar, who's outside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. Oubai, tell us more about the statement from the Foreign Ministry.
Well, in a biting rebuke to the U.S. Senate resolution that specifically named Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman as being behind the cold-blooded murder and dismemberment of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia responded with a biting response, essentially condemning the resolution and condemning any efforts, according to the Saudi press statement that was released, to interfere in Saudi's internal affairs. The Saudis responded saying that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia played an important role in regional stability and in the stability of international energy markets. What was really interesting here was that the U.S. Senate, this is the first time that body has spoken as a unified voice, bipartisan, both Republicans and Democrats, not only condemning the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, but specifically naming and pinpointing the murder on Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia, although it's important to note that the resolution itself is non-binding. So what that means is that while the statement is symbolic in nature, it can't necessarily lead to any major political action between the United States and Saudi Arabia that would affect that bilateral relationship. Nonetheless, senior American senators, both on the Republican and Democratic side, including members of Congress, have said that in the coming year, they are going to attempt to take efforts to hold the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia accountable for the murder of Jamal Khashoggi in order to get more answers as the investigation continues on who was behind the murder and who gave the kill order to murder Jamal Khashoggi.
So it's about piling pressure on Saudi Arabia. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called for a credible probe into what happened to Khashoggi, and Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu, he's again been talking about it. What's he said?
Well, over the weekend, Turkey's foreign minister made it very clear that they don't believe that the Saudi government has done enough on their end of the investigation. It's important to note that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia technically itself is also investigating the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, who was a Saudi citizen. We heard from the foreign minister saying, the Turkish foreign minister, that he doesn't believe that that investigation on the Saudi side is continuing in good faith and in full transparency. He's called for the United Nations to internationalize this issue and to conduct an international investigation. Now, while the United Nations Secretary General said that the UN may move forward with such an effort, it's important to note that such an investigation will also require the voluntary participation and cooperation of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which is not likely to happen given that Riyadh believes that this is an internal investigation, an internal matter, and that they believe that they have caught and done enough in terms of holding the Saudis accountable for the actual killing of Jamal Khashoggi. Many others believe that the kill order itself came from the highest echelons in Riyadh, and they want answers.
Oubai, thank you very much indeed. Oubai